Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
I've never seen anything so horrible.
In between directing Dracula, Prince of Darkness and When Frankenstein Created Woman, Hammer Horror's finest director, Terence Fisher, took time out to prove that nobody's perfect by directing Island of Terror.
Not a very pretty sight.
With Peter Cushing along for the ride.
That's unbelievable.
A strange corpse has appeared on a remote Irish island. Must have been a Jedi.
As far as I can tell, the body doesn't seem to have any bones.
Doctors Stanley and West are called in from the mainland to help, and in the lab of a cancer specialist, they find more bodies but no explanations. Which is odd, because a local Bobby in the same building manages, without even trying, to find a bunch of giant mutant bone-sucking amoebas. Which is the sort of thing that you would think even the most cursory of searches would turn up.
Some peculiar goings-on going on this island.
Fortunately, the creatures, called silicates, aren't perfect.
They don't seem to be moving very fast.
Oh, you've noticed, have you? I wasn't sure.
Hurry! I'm trying!
In an hour or so, it'll be here!
I'm so frightened, Mr. Campbell.
The only time they get up any speed is when they use gravity. But they do have the advantage of numbers because they divide every 6 hours. And seem to be full of noodles.
That's odd.
Needless to say, the creatures are impervious to our weapons. But they have an unexpected weakness.
It's one of the silicates. It's dead. That great Dane of Phillips is nearby. Half eaten.
They're allergic to dog! Quick, to Korea!
You certain?
Obviously not. The dog was radioactive, so they dosed some cows. While Peter Cushing has an Evil Dead moment. Groovy. In the meantime, the villagers are safe in the village hall. Nobody thought to board up the windows.
It's easier said than done.
I know.
Now, obviously the effects don't help. Oh, no! Nor does the fact that the bone sucking sounds like someone at the bottom of a smoothie. And I don't want to absolve Fisher altogether of blame, but this is a bad script.
You know, we were lucky this is an island.
Yes, this story only works on an island, but that also means that all they have to do is evacuate the very small population and leave the silicates to starve.
If that's true, it's beyond me.
Which means that it is essential to the plot that this is a small, isolated island on which no one owns a boat.
Well, don't forget that launch is our only contact with the mainland in case we need help.
Don't worry, I'll come back immediately.
Oh yes, there is one boat which goes to the mainland early in the film and, for no earthly reason, never comes back.
Well, it looks as though we'll be marooned on the island for a few days.
This means we won't have any contact with the mainland.
And the way it's shot makes this even harder to swallow. Here's a view of the island from the mainland. At low tide, you could probably walk.
Interesting problem, eh?
And then there's the ending, which highlights something that's been bugging me throughout the film. Because it requires at least 2 of the world's leading cancer experts to think that what we really need in the fight against the disease is a giant indestructible splat that eats people's bones.
Now, this is very difficult to explain.
Damn near impossible, I would think. Thanks for watching. Who would win in a race? A silicate, the creeping terror, or the elf from Elves? Let us know your thoughts below and let us know what other films you'd like us to review. Click here to see more reviews, here to subscribe, and click down the end for the Dark Corner's mystery box of death.
Science has its risks, but the risks aren't enough to hinder progress.